Hi, this is the Fnaf show, and this is Mr. Hippo, and I don't think I've ever been on one of these shows before. Of course, one time I was flipping through the channels, and Orville was in the other room making a sandwich, rye bread, of course.
2 hours later.
He was making a rye bread with Reuben. Was it a Reuben sandwich or was it one of those Cuban sandwiches? I can't remember. That's neither here nor there. The important thing is I was on the Fnaf show, and I suppose people were going to ask me a bunch of questions and, assume I was going to answer them. Although some questions, they go on and on and on. There's 5, 6 parts, and you can't answer all of them, of course, and you do your best to answer at least one or two of them, and maybe give a little anecdote about something you did here and something you did there.
2,000 years later.
But at some point, you just got to bring it all the way back and make sure that you answer the question. Now, I've seen many guests on shows, and Orville, of course, he's seen a lot of shows. Or was it me that I think I like shows more than he does? Maybe not, but I know he's seen at least a couple, and this Darko fella, good guy, Lewis is his name, you might know him from the internet. He asks questions and he hosts stuff, and they play games on the show, of course, and
1 eternity later.
you gotta understand something about him. He's brilliant. He's got all these subscribers on YouTube, and sometimes he sits there late at night and tries to beat 50-20 mode, of course, and people see it, and his reaction is just, well, it's one of the most brilliant reactions I've ever seen. Of course, it's obvious that he should be so excited because Scott told him if he was going to beat 50-20 mode, he'd give him an interview. Of course, when you give an interview to Scott, you got to make sure it's one of those good ones, those pressing questions. And Darko turns out to be one of those very good photojournalists that you see. Is it photo or video? Well, it's moving pictures, so it's got to be video. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. This is the Fnaf show.